What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Jeffman316 custom YouTube channel. I'm your host, as always, Jeffman316, your pop culture reporter. Welcome to Wrestlemania Saturday and what's going to be Sunday tomorrow. I don't have time to produce like a full-blown production video with cool editing or whatever, but this pop culture reporter would be remiss if he didn't send out what he predicts going to be the results for WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. So let's get through it. I've got them right here on my little screen here. I'm going to read them off, and I'm just going to give you my quick predictions. Very quick video, but I want to see how good I am in predicting some of this stuff. So as far as Night 1 goes, we're going to start with Sheamus and Ridge Holland versus The New Day. I really predict that Pete Dunne, a.k.a. Butch, is going to get involved in this match, and he's going to get Sheamus and Ridge Holland the win. The next match will be Dominic and Rey Mysterio versus Miz and Logan Paul. I don't see any real reason why you should get Logan Paul over, even though I think Miz probably deserves a win here. I think it's probably going to go the Mysterio's way, and I'm going to pick those two to win. The next match would be Drew McIntyre versus Baron Corbin, or Happy Corbin in this case. I really don't see Happy Corbin going out there and getting a win. Him and Moss have gotten enough push off of this McIntyre feud, and I think Drew McIntyre deserves a WrestleMania win. So Happy Corbin has his win streak stopped by Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 38. So the next match would be, let's say, Seth versus a mystery opponent. Everybody thinks this mystery opponent is going to be Cody Rhodes. I don't think so. I think it's going to be a swerve. It's going to be somebody like Shane McMahon. That way Seth can get his win, and then when he's out there bragging tomorrow night, he'll end up getting interrupted, and it's probably going to be Cody Rhodes on the Raw after WrestleMania, which is always big. So we're going to go with Seth taking the victory over someone like Shane McMahon. So the next match would be Edge versus AJ Styles. They're predicting that Edge might start up a stable. Maybe that's true, and it could include Damian Priest. If that's the case, it starts tonight. I think Edge cheats and Edge gets the win over AJ Styles, which could end up setting them up for a rematch at WrestleMania Backlash. So the next match, let's say, is the Usos versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. Even though I like Boogs, I think he's eventually going to be a singles competitor. I don't see him taking the victory, and I see the Bloodline keeping the belts here in that stable, so I think the Usos are going to win. Then you've got Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair. I really think that this is going to be, because of what I'm going to predict at the end to be the end of WrestleMania Night 2, I think you're going to get a lot of the faces winning the night, so I think Charlotte Flair is going to take the loss. Plus, it sets up that they can have an extended feud. Charlotte eventually get the win back, and she moves on to eventually take over her father as far as the number of world titles she's had. And then you get Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. I really think Bianca's going to get the win back. I think that people were really pissed off when she lost the belt to Becky in such quick fashion at SummerSlam. I really think they're going to use this as a way to show that they do tell long stories again in the WWE. So we're going to have Becky Lynch is going to lose to Bianca Belair. And then the show is going to end on a high note, because Steve Austin is going to be on the KO show, and then he's going to come out and he's going to have a brawl, probably about 10 or 15 minutes. Probably not, well, about 10 minutes, I say. He's going to end up taking hitting the stunner on Kevin Owens, and he's going to end the show on a highlight with, oh, hell yeah, and drinking beers in the ring. And Night 1 is going to end with Stone Cold Steve Austin kicking Kevin Owens' ass. So did I miss anybody on there? I don't think so. So let's go on to Night 2. Night 2, you're going to have Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. I really think that Vince is going to get involved in here, and Austin Theory is going to get the win. He's going to look due for a push. I don't see there be any reason why Pat McAfee should get a win on here. But like I said, it could be because Vince cheats and helps Austin Theory. So the next match will be Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn. I really think with the stipulation that everything can go in this match, it's going to set up to where the Jackass crew comes in and helps Johnny Knoxville beat Sami Zayn. Zayn at least gets the rub, and it at least gets a little push out of this. So the next match will be Bobby Lashley versus Omos. I'm not going to say much about this. I think it'd be really silly to have Bobby Lashley be world champion and push him and then have him come in here and lose a match at WrestleMania. So we're going to say Bobby Lashley's going to get the win there. So then you got the female tag titles. You got Naomi and Sasha versus Liv and Rhea Ripley versus Zelina and Carmella versus, they threw Natalya and Shayna Baszler in there at the end. I really think that Sasha's never had a WrestleMania win. Let that sink in. Sasha Banks has never won at WrestleMania. This will be her first one. They're going to win the tag titles, her and Naomi. And ironically enough, that could end up setting it up to where, is Naomi potentially going to be in the Bloodline? Because then she'll have a title. And then could all of them end up with titles in the Bloodline at the end of the night? So who else we got? We got RK Bro versus Street Profits versus the Alpha Academy. I really think they're going to keep the titles on RK Bro. They're going to end up eventually losing them, which will set up to where Riddle is going to fight Orton, I think, at SummerSlam. So that's where they're going with that. And I guess the last match is the obvious one. You got Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. I really think Brock Lesnar is going to take the loss on this one, unfortunately, even though I wish Brock would win, because I think this is the best his character's ever been. He's as hot as he's ever been, and he's been on TV more than he's ever been. I really think for some reason they're setting Roman up to be the end-all, be-all best champion that they've ever had, I guess because they created his character. Roman Reigns is going to come out as your undisputed world heavyweight champion, whatever the hell they're calling it, and you're going to end up night 2 ending on a buzzkill for me, because I really think Lesnar should win and then maybe take the loss at WrestleMania Backlash. But either way, plus, am I going to have to damn see Roman Reigns on Raw as well? Either way. So that's my predictions. Hey, I think I got all the matches. If I missed any, those are the important ones. Hit the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Am I wrong? Am I right? Do you predict anything different? Let me know. And then after all that, hit like the video, hit the thumbs up, smash it. Do all the normal YouTube stuff, and don't forget to the notification bell on your way out the door, and you'll be the person knowing when I post new videos. That was a lot of talking for a short amount of time. So I hope you guys enjoyed my predictions for WrestleMania 38. And until next time, boys and girls, this is Jeffman316, your pop culture reporter, signing out, saying you guys be safe out there. And that's the bottom line, because Jeffman316 says so.